Alright guys, bear with me a little bit. It's been a long time since I've done a voiceover for a body paint tutorial, but I'm going to try my best. I also have some yard work happening outside my window. Hopefully you can't hear that. It's a few houses down, but like they've been going for hours now. I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. So starting off, I have this handle that I made out of paper and used alcohol markers to color in. So if you want to, you can always make your own handle like I did, or you can go ahead and just print one off the internet and cut it to size. I mean, it's up to you what you do, but I made my own. I put that up to my face and I kind of just mapped out where I wanted the knife to go, and if you were in the live stream you saw that I was having issues deciding the shape of the knife and where to put it. But once you do that, you go ahead and cover your eyebrow where inside the knife it is, because you're going to paint over it. And then I took that white eyeliner again and I'm going ahead and like mapping out where the eye is and the mouth is and the cheek, just to make sure I have the right idea going on. Then I grabbed some white aqua paint from Mehron. I always use Mehron, but I'm using that to cover in the whole knife section except for where the eye is. So I'm kind of going over some of my marks, but it was mainly to make sure that I liked what it was going to look like, hopefully. Obviously there's no guarantee until it's done, but you know what I mean. And so like I said, you have the glue covered right there. So, and if you're in the live stream, Ivy was just so needy that day. So you're gonna see her a lot in this, and hopefully this whole voiceover over the live stream is okay, because it's just I don't know, it's just what I'm doing. I'm trying it out, and obviously I'm gonna put the paper up and kind of make sure that it looks good with the handle. And then after that I grab a black eyeshadow, and I'm only using black, but I'm using two different types of brushes. I'm using a very dense brush, and then I'm using a very fluffy brush to kind of do the different types of shadows. I am doing that where his cheek is, where his nose line is going to be, and also where the mouth is, and of course going up towards the eyebrow as well. Obviously looking at a reference photo of Billy, or Jigsaw, whatever you call him. He is not Jigsaw. We all know that, but people do refer to him as Jigsaw. Anyways, all I do is work the color a lot where I'm trying to get it to look the way I want it to. And I'm also going to be shadowing the top because that's where the handle's going to be, so there's going to be a shadow there as well, you know what I mean? So and I'm also going to be shadowing around the eye. I do this before I fill it in so that I can make a sharper line for the eye afterwards, but you can always do it however you want. I'm then going into Beach Berry, I believe is what it's called, from Mehron. It's an aqua paint as well, and I'm using two brushes, one that has the paint on it, one that doesn't, so I can like fan out the color, and then I go over the top of it where I want the color to be more concentrated. He has a very like Joker like lipstick going on, and then he also has red where the circled cheek is, which is very important for him. It looks like him mostly because of that circle. He also has a red eye, so I went ahead and filled that in. But I also set it with some red eyeshadow. Any red eyeshadow will do. And then I actually go in with a darker red around the edges to kind of like give it some depth. And then I blend it inwards. It'll also help hide my eyelashes. I almost said eyeshadows, eyelashes. And then of course I'm going in with some black body paint and filling in the rest of his eye, because he has a black eye, not a white eye. So I filled that in. And you're also going to need some black eyeshadow to set that. So when you paint on top of your eye, you have to set it with eyeshadow or it will crease and move and shift. So it's best to set it with that same color eyeshadow to make sure that doesn't happen. The next thing I'm gonna do is take that black and actually add the pupil. I made it small and then kept working it up until I like the shape. And again, I set it with some black eyeshadow. And then I wanted to highlight the eye so it stuck out a little bit. I also dab it out with my finger to make sure that it's not too stark white, and again I set it with some white eyeshadow to make sure that it won't move and shift too much. If it's on top of your eye, it's going to, but you know, just try and prevent it. The next thing I'm doing is grabbing different various shades of brown eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go around the whole outside so this way it gives it the illusion that it's popping off of my face. Obviously it depends on your skin tone. I'm very fair, so I go with the lightest browns that I can. I keep the darkest one as close to the knife shape as possible, and then I blend it outward. I'm getting tongue twisted, sorry. Two different types of brushes so that I can like get that fluffed out look. But as you can see, it's making it pop off my skin. And it's funny when I turn sideways, you can see how it's not technically straight. I love it. Anyways, next I'm going in with some gray lipstick, and this is actually called Graveyard from Wet n Wild. I got it last Halloween. And then I grabbed some black lipstick. This one's just from Spirit Halloween. They're both very like basic lipsticks, but I went ahead and put some on the inside and on the outside of my lips, so giving it like an ombre look from the outside in and inside out. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Next, I'm grabbing some red eyeshadow. This one is actually from a Halloween palette from like 5 years ago. Don't come at me, you're not supposed to do that. But anyways, and then I also had a black in there that I stuck on my lid. It's a very basic look, so pretty much it's a red and black smoky eye. It's very basic. And then I went ahead and filled in my eyebrow. Again, a very basic thing. Next, I'm going into that same red body paint that I had before, and I'm actually flicking it all over my face and my chest to give a blood splatter look. Wow, I can't talk. And then I actually dip my finger into it and put question marks that look backwards to you. I promise they're not. It's just the way that my stream setup is. It looks backwards. And then I'm also just putting my hands in it and just like, I'm just getting messy. And this is before I use some fake blood. I'm also putting some of that red onto the knife itself, so it looks like it's going to be dripping off the knife, if that makes any sense, and kind of just splotching it on him. And then before I added the fake blood, I actually just took an Elmer's glue stick, because I'm not keeping this on, you know, for a long time, but the Elmer's glue actually holds it pretty well. Elmer's glue is also what you use to mat down your eyebrows, and it's a good way to safely glue stuff on your face, either down or on, you know. It's washable, it comes off very easily, and you can pull it off your skin very easily. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm actually adding the fake blood. This fake blood I got last year, and it's from Wet n Wild. I don't remember what it's called, vampire blood or something like that, but it's from Wet n Wild. It is the best fake blood I've ever used, so I recommend this year, if they have it again, go find it, go buy it, stock up on it. It's fantastic. But yeah, and of course I put it all over, just all over. There's just fake blood everywhere because it pulls the look together. And yeah, with that being said, that's my little simple easy tutorial of how I did this Billy knife look. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did and you'd like to see more tutorials, please let me know by giving the video a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment, tell me what you'd like to see, or if you did or did not like this setup, let me know what you did and did not like, such as, we don't like that you can see all this stuff in your stream setup because this is from Twitch, or, you know, we don't really care, we like this, we want to see more, or maybe it's like, hey, I'd like to see this look in a tutorial so I can do it for Halloween. Just let me know. Let me know. I have some other plans and hopefully more tutorials to do, but it's all up in the air. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing anymore. If you were around my Twitch streams, you know I'm struggling a bit with trying to figure out where I fit in this crazy world, and maybe it's nowhere. Maybe I'm just supposed to keep to myself. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Like I said, be sure to give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!